Dorothea Dix was born on April 4, 1802, in Hampden, Maine. She was the eldest of three children, and her father, Joseph Dix, was a religious fanatic and distributor of religious tracts. Dorothea ran her household and cared for her family members from a very young age. At age 12, Dix left home to live with her wealthy grandmother in Boston, who encouraged her in education. Then she went to stay with her aunt in Worcester, Massachusetts. She began teaching school at age 14. In 1819, she returned to Boston and founded the Dix Mansion School for Girls, along with charity school that poor girls could attend for free. She began writing books at the time of her teaching life.
Dorothea Dix was an educator and social reformer whose devotion to the welfare of the mentally ill led to widespread international reforms. After walking into a prison wanting to teach Sunday school there, she was shocked at how badly people were treated. Children who committed minor thefts were locked away with adult criminals. However, what shocked Dix the most was how the mentally ill people were treated. They were locked in cells and were whipped if they misbehaved. After seeing the horrific conditions in a Massachusetts prison, she spent the next 40 years lobbying U.S. and Canadian legislators to establish state hospitals for the mentally ill.
Dorothea Dix died of what her physician called ossification of the arterial membrane. She was seated at a tea table. She died on July 18, 1887. She was later buried in Mount Auburn Cemetery near Boston with the simplest of funeral services.
Dorothea Dix did not contribute to our understanding of the nature of mental disorders. Dorothea Dix herself would have wanted it this way. In her life, she was inconspicuous with her work, to say the least. She did not place her name on most of her publications. She refused to have hospitals named after her. Expressions of praise and gratitude for her work always produced embarrassment. In later years of her retirement, she refused to talk about her achievements and wanted them to rest in silence.